like I'm a working mom and I want to feed my kids healthy, right? So I know to feed them healthy, I got to get them when they're hungry. So my trick is grabbing vegetables from the fridge, cutting them up, putting it on a plate, and putting it right on the table. So when they come home, they see that and go, oh my God, I need to eat. So that's what I do, that's my trick. So I grab a plate. And get a cutting board. And I get a sharp knife. And a good one that I like. That'll work, yeah. So, go in the fridge. What do we have? Well, you want to make it colorful. So, let's get the peppers out. So what I'll do is get the pepper. I rinse it because these are organic. I get a towel, like that. You guys can time me, I'm telling you, this is like so fast. And I always make extra because I'm hoping they bring their friends too. I want the house to be where the friends come to, so I can keep an eye on my kids. You didn't see that, did you, kids? So yeah, just cut them up this way, really quickly. Peppers. What else do I have in here? Oh, let's see. These look good. So I get a cucumber. This is a good one. Again, just rinse because they're organic, so just rinse it off. Definitely don't peel the cucumber because a lot of the nutrition is actually in the peel. And it takes too much time, plus you want to, yeah. So, there. So I just cut them up like that. I actually just put them in like this. Yeah. Make a lot. Like this. And you want to make it look like a lot so it's, if there's more on the plate, it looks more like you want to eat it, not scarce. And then there's the radishes. So yeah, just like that. Pull them off their roots, their stems or whatever. I have a lot of these. And they're nice and colorful. So the thing is, you want to color your plate. Why? Because each vegetable that has a different color has a different nutrient value. And one of the keys to my plans is I want you to try new foods. And I want you to, as best as you can, just have a variety. And if it means trying one new food a week, I don't care. It's better off than not trying it. So it's one step at a time, but I want you to see the value in eating a variety of vegetables. The value is, this is where the micronutrients come in. The micronutrients are what the plant has to offer us. That is plant medicine. It really is. Food is medicine. So your kitchen is your medicine. I can get technical with polyphenols because polyphenols actually mean the plants all get these little pieces of they actually get stressed from the environment, and what they do is they upregulate their own phytonutrients, which then are the polyphenols, which then when you consume them, you get stronger for it because they've given you these plant chemicals that help support your function, and your genes they expect this because that's what our ancestors ate for like 2.4, 2.5 million years. So they're expecting this, so we got to feed it so that we feel well. So here we go. These are the radishes. And the other thing about vegetables is if it tastes bitter, that's good for your liver. Bitter foods are good for the liver. Why do you want a good liver? Because the liver is your primary organ that keeps your body clean from the inside out. It's what removes the fat-soluble toxins from your body. If they're kept inside, you don't feel well. Your body starts to get sluggish and you feel sluggish. So here we go. We've got those so far. I mean, how long did that take? Not very long, probably. And if I had carrots, I'd put them out. I have a bunch in my garden right now. And I haven't had a chance to go into my garden. Actually, I do. So I have a garden in the back. And I pulled these out just yesterday. So, organic garden. So these have some dirt on them. Here's the thing with carrots. Don't peel them. The nutrition is in the peel. Again, if it's a little bit bitter, that's good for your liver, and you want a clean liver. Your liver is the primary organ of detoxification. It's what keeps you clean. So here, oh my gosh, is that not gorgeous? There's nothing better than garden carrots. I think they're super sweet and super delicious and fresh. And most children and people love them. So again, don't peel them. Just rinse them. And when you're getting your vegetables, look for heritage, which are like the old varieties because they have more nutrition than the hybridized new varieties, which are grown to just be sweet. But really, we do need some of these bitter compounds, and I think we're missing that in our diets. So look for the heritage, or the older varieties, like heritage tomatoes. The other thing is look for, put a lot of herbs in your diet. Herbs are like wild plants, and we need to eat more wild plants than we're eating. Because again, our genes are expecting wild plants and we're not eating enough. So a way to get more wild plants in your diet is eating herbs like parsley and cilantro and tarragon and oregano, and even arugula is really, it's actually a really old herb or spring green, which is really, really good for our bodies, the arugula. Why? Because it's bitter. We need more bitter foods. So if I said that enough, probably. So here you go. So there, like that's fast. And so something like that, and I usually have different colored peppers. I'll just put this right here. And then the kids come home and they're hungry and they just like devour it. It's like the best ever. So that's the first trick I have. The second trick is we want to feed our kids good like meats, right? So especially boys, I have boys and they love their meats. But, you know, to make it quick, let's get pasture-raised, properly raised. So these are just like some smokies that I bought from that the farmer that I was talking about at the farmer's market, who loves his livestock. He treats them really well, and he doesn't put fillers and all the other products in. You can tell it's like real meat. So when you get to know, when you're at the farmer's market, get to know your farmers and ask them questions. What do you feed your animals? Where do your animals like live? And so these animals are, they're pasture raised, they're raised in their natural diet. He feeds them organic feed. And you know what? Yeah, it costs a little bit of money, but guess what? This is medicine. It's better than me going to the doctor's office and spending half a day being sick and waiting to see a doctor who wants to give me a drug. When really I could have just saved all that time, enjoyed my food, and worked and had something like this. So that's just kind of my take on it. So yeah, you spend a little bit more, but you're getting a lot more from it. So here's what it is. Here's the sausages. So what do? they're already pre-cooked. So what do? All I do is go over to the barbecue and I turn it on and wait for it to turn on. This is my compost for my garden. So I just get this hot and I wait a few minutes and get it all nice and hot. You have to wait. We're going to put these on and put the timer on so that we don't forget. So the barbecue's ready. Put these on the very top. These are the smokies that are already, like I said, they're cooked already. All we're doing is making them taste a little bit better by putting them on the barbecue. So we turn it on like that, put them on the top, cover it up, and then I put the timer on for 6 minutes so that I don't forget it. So timer on 6 minutes so we can get distracted. And also I always teach the kids to use the timer too because they get distracted. But if they use the timer, then it keeps them on task. So there I've got the smokies, I've got the vegetables, and then I've already got the soup ready. So we want to, this is like somebody made this soup by hand and they love what they do. So Kelly made this Ducabor soup and it's super nutritious. It's all real food. So what I do is I have this on hand just in case. And so as the timer's going for the smokies, they're eating that food. I warm up this soup. And then everyone's happy as they get fed. Yeah. Take this off here while I'm watching the timer. This is probably taking the most time is trying to take this wrapper off. And you know, you got to be careful with those canned soups, the ones that you see in the market on the farm, on the shelves, because they're full of chemicals, eh? You can find these other soups in the natural food store that are much better alternative. Yeah, so beautiful. So we heat that up, put a lid on it. There you go. So this is ready in 4 minutes. That's going. Soup is going. They're chatting on the vegetables, the smokies, and then for smokies, what's really fast is I like, and my, you know, who doesn't love mustard? Come on. We love our mustard, and then I put this mayo out because this mayonnaise is made with, I believe it's olive oil and not soy oil. You don't want soy oil. Soy oil is actually, it's made with avocado oil. So when I was talking about healthy fats, we know avocados are really healthy. They're a monounsaturated, and then avocado oil is a healthy oil. And so it's made with those kind of oils. What we don't want to have is we don't want to have soy oil. We definitely don't want to have canola oil. Canola oil is, although it's an omega-3, it's been linked to fatty heart, fatty liver, fatty kidney. And so, because it's not compatible to our biology. And most of it is genetically modified, which means it's such a franken fat that the body enters the body and then the body has to deal with something it's not used to. And that more of that, the body starts to break down. We want to eat fats and oils that the body is in alignment with, what it's used to having. Again, we're going to eat like our ancestors ate. And so they had avocados, they had avocado oil. They did not have all this canola oil, okay? And so anyway, so this mayonnaise is a really good one. I like his whole line, Mark Sisson. Now I'm going to check the soup and stir it. Make sure it cooks evenly. And the other thing is, let's not be afraid of salt. Most people, there's so many myths out there, oh my gosh. We want salt. We just don't want the white processed salt that has other ingredients in it that, again, aren't good for our bodies. So your best salt is actually Celtic salt. Why? Because, okay, it's discolored. So when it's got a different color to it, it means that it's full of minerals. So we need more minerals than what we're getting. If you're in pain, you need more minerals because your body is too acidic. It needs minerals which are alkalizing to the body. The quickest, fastest way to reduce pain is to bring more minerals into the body. And so we do that through having Celtic salt. Especially somebody who is on like a ketogenic diet, they're releasing a lot of sodium from their kidneys because they're such a low carb. Anyone on a ketogenic diet, here's like a game-changing thing, is you probably heard this already, but you need at least a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of extra salt, which provides you with those minerals and electrolytes that your body's spilling out because of your low carbohydrates that you're on. Okay, so that's something you want to incorporate. But anyways, I always have salt available for my family for them to use liberally. But again, we want to do either the Celtic or the Himalayan salt or some kind of like colored salt, not the white processed salt. Because I think they put like aluminum in there and something like that. But anyways, that's what we want. This is healthy. So the timer's going to go on. The soup is going. The kids are chowing on their veggies. And I'm going to look at the smokies and make sure that they're ready to be turned over. So we turn them over once. That's it. You can see you don't want to eat don't eat burnt meat. That's linked to cancer. So you want to actually take your time cooking your meats, slow cooked meats. And so we don't want to eat burnt fat. So anyways, it's got a little bit of a nice like grill to it. That's all you need to do. So I turned it around and I just put the timer on for 6 minutes. And guess what? That's how fast it is to make. That didn't take very long. 6 minutes, vegetables, some soup, you're done. That's it. How long did it take me? 15 minutes. That's it. And it's healthy. But see, you got to have these foods in your kitchen. All it means is that you shop once or twice a week and pick the farmers market days, because just consider that your food gathering day. My Saturdays are my food gathering day. I go to the farmers market and I go to a couple natural health food stores. And so then I get everything I need just by doing that. It saves me time. And this is, again, food is medicine. And it feels so good. I know to feed my family well, I see the results. They're doing amazing. Okay, and outside of the family, like outside of the house, like I said, they're going to do what they're going to do. I'm not controlling them. They're going to do what they're going to do. They're going to learn from that. But at home, I'm showing them what healthy is. And that's all we can do as good parents, is show them what healthy is. So this is ready. And the smokies will be ready. And I've got this ready. And then, the plates. Get them out. The veggies and the soup and the bowls there. So that's ready. That's ready. Usually I have my kids serve themselves so they can choose how much they want, but today I'm just going to put this in here. Beautifully made borscht. Smells so good. And ready. Pull those out. I mean, that didn't even take 6 minutes. Shut it off. It's fast. There it is.
Okay,
Done.
awesome.
Okay, so what I've done is my goal is to help make fit and healthy simple. And so we know that we're out working all day, the kids are at school, and hey, I get it. You come back, you don't have a lot of time, you want to feed your kids well. And so I've got a real strategy for you. So here's what I do that seems to work really well. So I have this plate of vegetables that took me maybe 5 minutes to make. So when the kids come home, they're hungry, they eat these vegetables. And hopefully their friends too, because I want the friends to come here. The other thing is you want to keep these meals in your fridge that are quick to make. Somebody made this from scratch and she loved what she did. This is not from like a can and a lab or a big conglomerate. This is a woman who's made this gorgeous borscht. And it's not expensive. I found this in a natural health food store and it's made in glass. So it's not leaching all those chemicals that a lot of the tin cans would do or the plastics. This is glass. So again, this is what I have on hand. So what do? I put the soup. This is borscht. I put the borscht in the bowl. And then of course we need to have our protein. So these are the smokies that are already cooked. All I did is heat them up on the barbecue. It took me 6 minutes on one side and like 3 minutes on the other, and they look delicious. They're ready to eat. And then all I do is put the mustard and this incredible mayonnaise, if they want to dip it in that. How long did that take me? 15 minutes. But this is just one of the ideas that you can do to feed yourself and your family well. So this kind of idea is all laid out in here so fast. So this is actually designed for families that so the parents that want to feed their families well, and a quick and easy way to do that is all these ideas are in the book. The other thing is I have a section in here for picky eaters. I have a section in here for those that need to be gluten-free, and all these like little toolkits that are in here because I've gone through it. I'm a mom. I wanted to feed my family well too, and after all this time, I just wanted to give you these tools for yourself because I know you're looking for them. So it's all in here. Sorry.